How do locals really feel about Rod Run? Let's have an honest discussion about this. I've been messaged a few times. Sorry, my dogs are barking. I've been messaged a few times asking about Rod Run and tips and tricks. I'm a local, y'all, and you will not catch me up there this weekend, okay? I don't want to deal with the traffic. My husband has to go into the traffic because he works in like the main part of Gatlinburg on the strip. And it took him like almost double the amount of time to get to work today. And while that's frustrating, I will say most locals and people that work in the tourism industry know that like it's just a necessary problem that comes from Rod Run. We appreciate any type of business that comes in during slow season. It's slow right now, okay? When Rod Run goes away, we're gonna be slow until October because kids are in school, people are back to work, people aren't visiting here without an event like Rod Run. But here's the thing. Rod Run has been around since I was a kid. I've never been like an attendee of it because like my family's not like an old cars type of family. But I do know that it has gotten worse as far as the behavior goes. The later in the night it gets a little more inappropriate. And I know this isn't like the people that come and actually drive up and down. I love seeing everybody on their scooters. I think it's so cute. And the people that have been coming here for years and years and years, and they're here to actually appreciate the cars, and they're here to see their community. But then we have the kids. We have the kids and the younger, and when I say kids, I'm talking like young 20s, you know, and they're drinking. They are being inappropriate. They're yelling. They are trashing hotel rooms. They are sleeping in cars. We've had issues of people like sleeping in their cars at the parking lots because they don't want to pay. And they aren't tipping. There's a huge epidemic during Rod Run of people going to restaurants and they don't tip their waitresses, and they order a bunch of food and ring up a huge bill and take up a lot of space. And like you would think, like the restaurant industries would rake in tips, not from the younger crowd. And so I guess my point is, as locals, we appreciate Rod Run because it brings in business and most of the people are respectful, but then there are those select few who could ruin it for everybody. So don't drive up and down the strip being disrespectful. Don't disrespect our mountains. Don't, trash. Like there's an issue with more trash in the Smoky Mountains during Rod Run. Just use your common sense, okay? That's all. That's how this local genuinely feels about Rod Run. I'm curious what others think. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Again, I'm not there. I don't actively participate in Rod Run because I hate traffic. I have 4 kids and I'm pregnant, so I'm not doing that, okay? I'm not gonna go do that. But I'm curious what your thoughts are.